Let's go.
Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's the Velocity here, and today I'm going to show you the tutorial how to how to insert the NPC presets to your current car by using a cheat engine in a PSX2. This might be easy, but it gets a bit complicated tutorial in this video because you're gonna face some other complications when it comes to using both cheat engine and the PSX2. If you're running into some issues, there's a possibility that you're actually using it in Windows 11. This might be a huge problem for the cheat engine and the PSX2 itself, because your game will sometimes freeze itself or the emulator will face some kind of a critical error. Now, if you wanna, so I'm gonna have to make this video right here. So I'm gonna show you how to insert the NPC presets to your current car with no problem whatsoever. So I'm gonna show you how it's done. So let's start. Alright, so as you can see right here, I had my current Charger SRTA, and the license plate is CPS1364. So that's the current license plate that you're just gonna type in into the cheat engine. So, but first, well, we're gonna do the optional. So the optional thing is you're gonna have to duplicate the vehicle. Or never mind that. If you don't have enough free slots for your vehicle, you're gonna have to sell one. So I might as well sell the CL55. I'm just gonna turn on the speed limiter just to make sure. Sell them. We already have the Mercedes-Benz in this garage. Alright. Now I'm gonna go to duplicate. There you go. Now that you duplicate your vehicle and as a backup, you're gonna have to switch back to your own current car that you're gonna use it, so you could insert the NPC presets to your car into the cheat engine. There. Once it is done, you're gonna have to type the license plate right here. CPS1364. Once you get the license plate, you're gonna have to open your cheat engine. I'm gonna pause the game I'm gonna pause it right here. Now then, choose a process list, and you're gonna select this right here, the PSX2. And then open it up, and then you're gonna have to change the value type to string. Then type in your type in your license plate. Once you inserted the thing, you're gonna have to find the most bottom one on this list. Right here. Once you found it, press Ctrl and B, or you can right click it and click the browse this memory region. Once you have opened up, you're gonna have to find the number, which is 000020. So, which is right here. Once you found the number, click this. And then, you're gonna have to copy and paste this code right here, which is road rage _VP_D_Charger06. Then, you're gonna have to select this right here. And then copy the code and then paste the number, which is right here. You have to be you're gonna have to insert the code right. So you need to make sure you don't need to insert the code at the wrong place. Otherwise, you're gonna encounter some game freezes, or your emulator gonna encounter some. Otherwise, your emulator gonna encounter some serious errors. So be cool, and you're gonna have to do this. You're gonna have to do this process correctly, which is right here. Let me show you a magic trick. Bam! Road rage. Now, once you insert the code, click Manage Vehicle again, switch to your vehicle, and then you're gonna have to time it right. And there it is. You have inserted the NPC presets to your current car. Congratulations! And also, I'm gonna have to repeat the process again, so you guys will have to understand and pay attention, so you don't have to mess it up again, and so you don't have to mess it up again and encounter some errors or game freezes to your emulator. Alright, so here you go. I repeat the process again, but this time it's now on this SUV, or this time it's on the SUV, which is the Hummer H3T. So there it is. If you might be wondering, the NPC car seems a bit, well, a stock performance. Don't worry, you can max out your performance. I mean, if your car is slow after you insert the code, which is the NPC presence, to the Midnight Club 3, you're gonna have to max out the vehicle so you don't have to slow down. Well, yeah. I mean, mostly all NPC vehicles, you know, like the racers in Midnight Club 3 are usually slow if you insert the NPC presence codes in the current car, right? In most races, some NPC vehicles are quite the opposite. They're not even that slow. Instead, they're just rubber bands, so you could easily lose the race whenever you're about to cross the finish line. So, you just gotta have to do what the NPCs do in the past in the races that you've been in, which is auto upgrading your car and then go skedoodle skedaddle in the streets of San Diego, Atlanta, and Detroit. Whenever which vehicle you're gonna pick, whatever the SUV, exotics, the bikes, the choppers, the tuners, the muscles, so on. And there you go. You're basically doing what every NPCs do in every races you win. So after you insert the code to any of the current vehicles with the NPC presets in Cheat Engine, exit the garage and enjoy the ride. So as you can see right here, this is the Hummer right here. Once you insert the code and auto upgrading your car, that's an optional. You can do whatever you want by taking it for a test drive in every cities which you want. You can do some of the insert some of the present codes, NPC present codes, which is the US champ racers as well, like Vanessa, Roy, Caesar, and what was it? Angel, Lamont, Spider, Kiyoshi, and so on. So you could have fun around with those vehicles, or you could be like my boy Jimmy NGX, who'll be making some of the mirror match videos on Midnight Club 3. So you could do that too. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video because this video was a bit simple. But the tutorial itself is easy and it's a bit simple too. But it has some other complications. When you're running on a Windows 11, well, you're gonna have a little bit problem coming in your way. If you're running on a Windows 11, then the cheat engine is gonna have if you're using the cheat engine and the PSX2 at the same time, you're gonna have some running into some issues. But the only way to not encounter some issues when you're about to use the NPC Presets codes for the cheat engine, you're gonna have to insert the codes at the perfect time. You're gonna have to insert the code at 0020. You're gonna have to paste the code in the 000020 above the license plate. You're gonna have to find it very carefully. Otherwise, you're gonna mess this up, or your game will. Otherwise, if you mess up, your game will end up freezing, or you're gonna encounter some errors in your emulator. So yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I hope this tutorial will work, and I hope you found this tutorial way more helpful. I hope you found this tutorial was helpful than it is. If you're running into some problems or issues when it comes to inserting some codes in cheat engine, you can DM me on Discord if you want. So I'll leave my Discord username in the description. So be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Anyways, my name is Velocity, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day, everyone, and good night. Alright, I wake up in the middle of the morning so I could record some bonus clips for this video. If you guys notice your car name after you insert the NPC Presets code was changed instead of if you want to use the other one without noticing the VPD underscore car name and the number itself, you're gonna have to use the other ones right here. That was made by courtesy of Almighty Parent self, which I will leave it here, the download link of this scripts in the description below. So now you're gonna have to copy the code and find the exact place of where you're gonna paste the code here. God damn it. Okay, once you insert the code, switch to your car, and then press back. And there you go. Well, I mean, it's the same, but hey, at least you, even if it is the same, but you could, even all the performance upgrades are just like lowered. So as you can see here, you changed your car to this, and the performance upgrades are just a bit low, which is like the acceleration, the top speed, and the handling. If you go back to the current vehicle that you have, you can see that the performance stats are not the same as the one that you used. The acceleration is 90%, 94, and the top speed is 94, and handling is 91. And if you go back to the same one that you have, this one has the lowest amount of acceleration. and the top speed and the handling is still high. It's fine. So now I'm gonna show you how it go once you insert the NPC presets to your Zonda. I mean, to NPC presets to your current car. Yes, as you can see, it does not go way faster than any of other than any of the current cars you have. Now let's go back to the garage again. But this time I'm going to use a different NPC presets on the Zonda. Alright, now that we're here, we're just going to have to find somewhere. Which is right here, the tidal wave. So as I said earlier, copy the code and paste the exact where the code was in the cheat engine, which is right here. This is the exact place right here where I paste the code here. There you go. And then change your vehicle again and then press back button. Now as you can see here, the performance is still the same because the NPC vehicles were intended to drive, well, way slower than anything else compared to the car you have, which is when you maxed out your car. So this might be an issue. After you change your car to an NPC presets that they drive in every races that you've been in, when you're about to upgrade the car, you may notice most of it is unavailable except for the nitrous upgrades. Most of it are unavailable, so it all is just nothing. It's just nitrous. That's all there is to it. So I'm gonna take this ticket for a test drive to see how this fast this car can go. It goes over to the 225 miles per hour, and it does not go over to the 250. So that's that. So yeah, that's a bonus clip. I hope you found this bonus clip is very helpful. And if you have if you face some if you don't want to use the car CFG that my friend just sent me from earlier that I showed you in this video, then you're gonna have to use the NPC presets by Almighty Pair instead. Just to let you know, the numbers of these codes in Midnight Club 3 NPC presets TXT file that was made by Almighty Pair has the different numbers. So you're gonna have to find the exact number, then paste it exactly where the numbers were at, and then you're gonna have to change your car, and then press the back button, and then you see your car has completely changed. So that is all there is to it. So I hope you enjoyed this bonus clip, and yeah, that's all there is to it. If you had any problems, leave a comment in the video, and DM me in Discord if you need some help. So that is it. See ya.
You've made it to the end of the velocity video. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Cookies.